Alright, so welcome back to Full. Last week,
Travis Scott.
yeah, basically, according to this guy, we covered the whole Travis Scott issue, everything that went down, the lawsuits. Now we got an update on what's going on, and we also got more than one topic to bring after that. So we're gonna be discussing him and the whole case with what's going on with the baby's new baby mother's story now.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on in today's world, but these rappers acting up. Bruh. The stories that I'm hearing. Oh, and by the way, we got Byron back. He was here in the Halloween review. And when we do other movie reviews, he'll probably be at the forefront of the videos.
Travis Scott.
It's interesting because last week we had a Travis Scott defender. Now we have a F Travis Scott.
Opposer.
Travis got a poser.
Tory Lanez.
Okay, so we know where he stands.
We ain't gonna get into that.
So yeah, that's the first topic for tonight. We're gonna give a quick update on Travis Scott. So, if you haven't heard, obviously
You starting with the
after
fold
the
already,
events,
Jaquan?
He's starting with the assert his dominance to make us fold, but we not.
Now my pinky folded.
Yeah, so if you've heard about the events of Astroworld, what proceeded after was obviously people, try to sue Travis, try to sue the company that organized the
Yeah, the
event, security.
organizers.
Everybody involved essentially is being sued right now.
Including Drake.
And of course, we can't forget Drake.
Why-
Although he's doing good in hiding in the shadows.
Why they gotta do
Alright,
that?
hold on. Before we continue, I would just like to ask for one favor. Can we all just have a moment of silence for all the victims?
Absolutely.
Now back to what you were saying.
All right, yeah. So everybody essentially is being sued. The lawsuits started at 750. The first report we heard, then it went to 2 million, and now it's apparently at. I'm sorry, not 2 million. 750,000. Then it went to 2 billion, and then the third report we heard it's now at 3 billion in lawsuits. They're suffering. So I guess the first question is: do you think Travis Scott deserves well, he can't pay out 3 billion. I don't think anybody has 3 billion in cash to be paying out. But do you think he should and/or deserve to be paying that amount in lawsuits?
Like I said, there's multiple parties involved, so the lawsuits are hitting
Yeah.
all angles. And in terms of the total,
Because if we're
amount,
gonna talk about Travis Scott, we gotta talk about Live Nation too. You know what I mean?
like I said, yeah. Well, the Live Nation has their role, but in terms of 3 billion overall, over 300 like lawsuits in general. Obviously, there's the families and a lot of people involved in the situation, just putting the money in. I mean, not putting the money in, but putting the suits in. It's pretty wild, actually. I was just the number is just staggering. I was like 3 billion.
Yeah, ain't nobody paying that.
I won't be surprised if it goes up.
That's what I'm saying. Last time it was 750 mil. Then it just jumped to 3. Like after 2, 3, I'm like, wow. And the
Yeah,
cases.
Elon ain't gonna pay that. I know.
No.
You gotta give him a whole report on how that money is gonna.
Where Elon Musk
families.
coming out of this thing, man?
That man
worry
got
about
the
it.
money,
Look it up.
man.
Look it
Got
up.
the money.
Listen.
I'm just saying, he ain't jumping in that.
Listen,
Nothing to do with it.
Elon Musk is a whole different story. So, we gonna,
But ouch. That's it. Oof.
It is a oof.
That hurt.
But yeah, so what about the rest of you guys? What do you think? Should he be paying?
Fuck
Again,
Travis Scott.
Of course, I agree. Multiple parties are involved in this.
Yes. Definitely. He does have a role to play. So he definitely has his own.
He should have hired better security and a better setup for his event. Let's start there.
Yeah.
Like
But
before
like
we
I
talk
said-
about what he should have been paying.
Right. Like I said, he isn't involved for all the organization of the event. That's where other aspects like Live Nation comes into play. And that most likely was their role. But as we clearly seen, the event was held, was understaffed for one. That was the whole issue.
Yeah, so this kind of brings up the whole point of penny wise, pound foolish. Could have saved more money trying to get more security and
Yeah.
avoiding the whole situation than being where he is now.
Right. But they wanted that festival to go off the way that it was and to go off with the budget that they did. And it was just like, seems to be a huge underestimation of the amount of people that would be there.
Yeah, but that goes to show you what happens when you're trying to be cheap when you don't need to. You was being cheap to save money and then you lost lives. Now look.
And then now the
Where did
money
that
of
get
the
you?
entire game has changed.
I'm with you. So that being said, are these people actually gonna get money? You think they're gonna send these lawyers out and they're just gonna be like, "Oh, time to collect"? Because when the report we saw, it did say people are really jumping on the bandwagon, just adding to the lawsuits. And if I was there, oh shoot, y'all betting still? If I was there, Well, actually, no. I'm gonna sound like a criminal, but I would jump on that bandwagon too. Like, why not get a payday?
I mean, I'm pretty sure everybody involved in the incident, of course, they're going to sue. Their chances of dying was incredibly high. And not only that, we obviously have the new tally in terms of there's 10 casualties from the incident in general, with the latest one being the 9-year-old who ended up getting trampled and he ended up in a coma. So it's like, it's just the range of lives that have died now goes from 9 to 27 in terms of youngest to oldest up to this point.
Right, and the toll has increased now from 9 to 10.
Yeah.
With the 10th one being this week,
The
right?
child, yeah.
It's really tragic, and again, no amount of money could actually make up for what was lost. But it certainly would help
No. Well, of course, the
for the
grieving
families
families
of
have
the
to do this.
right of the loved
proceeds out of
ones.
nowhere.
All right, let's see what we got. Yeah. It should have folded. Wait, no, is that a bright and straight?
You good.
There we
Nick
go.
had-
All right, so for the audience,
Brian wins.
Yeah, Brian got
got a
You
straight.
got it. Lucky
He
bastard.
got a
it.
two pair.
We got
5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yep.
Lucky.
Should have folded.
I had
So-
2 pairs.
So yeah,
like
we
that.
it's already been discussed. We kind of agree that there is blame to be put on Travis Scott and the people around him. I just want to say, this man Drake is amazing. He has avoided the spotlight in this situation. I don't see a single word being mentioned about him at all. I get it. I get it.
He
It was
knows how to
Travis's
play the
event.
feud.
He's not avoiding the lawyers berating him right now. They still trying to sue him though. He can avoid the spotlight.
Obviously,
he can
Drake-
avoid the public, but he can't avoid like what they're trying to get after him
Drake
unless he got his
performed
own
the
lawyers.
event, but
Listen,
he's
in
not
terms
gonna
of
get a
what
lot
Drake is
flack.
doing right now, he should just stick to what he's doing.
And staying quiet.
My thing is, he ain't gonna get a lot of flack because it wasn't even his event anyway. The thing is just the main thing you say is he also performed at the event. So maybe just like Travis, he could have, maybe caught wind of what was going on and tried to,
Cactus Jack.
like, try to put a pause on the event. But it played out how it did. But more flack is gonna go to Travis because his type of events, he advocates these types of behaviors. On top of that,
I don't think he's a fan of Travis, yo.
Yeah,
makes
something
it-
just gives me that.
what makes
vibe.
it funny?
Travis
That's
Scott.
it.
It's like we learned. Travis he's been cleaning up his old like Twitter feeds in terms of inciting rage inducing and whatnot and rioting at the events because obviously that
Fuck
behavior.
Kylie Jenner.
You know, something I'm gonna have to bleep you. This is a PG-13 podcast.
Wait, say that again. Beep, 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 beep.
Kylie Jenner.
Who's gonna pay for all this editing, huh?
You do it for free. What the
OBS.
hell you talking about? Who gonna pay?
I'm gonna just cut out this entire segment. Ain't nobody
Nah,
editing
don't
all
edit
this.
that. You gonna edit that stick from around your neck?
Nah, it stays here. Yeah. What, you got a problem?
Put a pause.
Nah, there ain't no pause.
No problem.
You know what he said.
Put a pause on your next statements.
Says the guy that kept saying beef in your mouth all night last night.
"Oh my God,
You got no proof, bro.
But you ain't deny it.
You got no proof.
y'all
ain't deny
getting
it.
You got no
personal."
proof.
All right, we drifting away from the topic now.
Indeed.
I blame everybody else but me for that.
Yep. Like I said, Travis is getting some. He's getting some heat.
In terms of his career,
Yeah.
because I know this was brought up.
Oh, if
is
his career.
Is his career?
Nah,
ended?
it's not ended.
'Cause we've
but
heard-
it's definitely inflamed.
There's a dent in
what
it,
he
but there's
thinks.
not an
Yeah.
end to it.
Like I said, following
'Cause
it,
he's
we'll
trash.
see how it plays out and how much damages Travis is gonna get hit by. He's getting hit by a lot. Biggest thing that ever happened to him on top of that. So this is gonna be pretty rough. This is a rough ride for him. Pause. And essentially with the with the incident in general, just more and more losses are gonna keep piling up. Like the amount that has piled up to this point is pretty staggering. And then obviously then you're gonna end up with the potential he said she said situations or battles between the organizers, the staff who was there trying to keep things under control before it went out of disarray. Travis versus other parties. So there's so much parties that is gonna come into a role that's gonna become a chaos.
Fuck
Yeah,
Astro
most
World.
But the whole thing about him losing sponsors.
Yeah.
losing,
At the
post-
temporarily
that shoe
I mean,
release
that's
that
a
got
given.
postponed.
until the situations get settled, that's when you know if those deals or those situations might come back. And it's based on if Travis goes down or if he's able to somewhat stay afloat after a lot of the flack he'll get for this. Because like I said, his type of events, he incites this type of behavior. So then they'll definitely put a factor on him because it's like, look, you incite this type of stuff at your events. It just so happened it went crazy this time.
Travis needs lotion.
It just went absolutely crazy this time.
You know, if you were gonna be here to say one-liners, we could have just had you say it separately and not even have you in this video.
He's the ad lib of the podcast.
Right.
So it's perfect.
You don't even need his face. You can just edit your voice into the clip.
All right, Malik, lean your head a little bit forward.
And he moved
Forward.
back.
You said forward, and he moved back.
Where you went to school.
But to your point, Jaquan, that's kind of like a mission of guilt. You start removing your posts and all of that
Right,
about
because
you
you know
inciting.
things. Yeah. Things it'll add extra flack to you, but it's already been seen. That's the thing. They already know. It doesn't matter.
Yeah,
It's
you
just
can't-
like you might as well take the L. You know what you incite.
That's his
Obviously.
brand.
Yeah, it's just sad that it went this crazy this time.
You
That's
check,
crazy.
Dante?
Yeah, I think everybody
folded.
did. Well, he
Oh,
folded. He
shoot.
folded. Everybody checked.
Sorry.
He made a
Anyways,
stick.
yeah. So the
Folded.
yeah. So the thing is, yeah. Again, he can't hide himself, but I disagree because I feel like now the barriers that he has to go through to even have a concert or have events have increased.
Oh yeah.
Good.
Because obviously,
Yeah, of course, yeah,
you
he'll be
know,
clipped for a while. Oh yeah,
Right.
I mean, unless he's able to
For a
properly
while,
like.
I think that will be happening much longer.
No, my thing is what I'm saying for a while in general is just to recover. Ah man, there's gonna be a lot of compensation situations he has to go through because they're gonna be going about accountability. So until we see the settlement of accountability,
But
then
when,
he's just under fire at this
but
point.
listen, when you see the whole accountability aspect, see how he's paying off the whole $3 billion.
Well, he's not
He's
paying
not.
anything.
Well,
these are
well,
just,
it-
these are just
yes,
what
being
people are
sued for that. Let's say he does.
he can't.
Either he does or he doesn't. He's still like the fans he lost. I don't think he's gonna gain them back.
Yeah,
that
like I
easily.
said, temporarily the festivals for him is clipped. Like anything with him in it is gonna be
His
down.
fans is trash. They're gonna come back. They never left.
Like I said, he's gonna be clipped. He's gonna be held up for a bit. Any music or whatever he drops is gonna get disliked, bombed, or flamed. So he's gotta be under the radar.
Not on YouTube.
Oh, there's that. He's basically got to work on recovery at this point, or aiding in what he said he was gonna do, like in his apology, where he's talking about helping the Houston law enforcement in terms of figuring out exactly what went wrong and trying to aid in those who got injured within
See,
the
that's
event.
If anything, what I'm gonna say, regardless of what people say about Travis Scott, the event or whatever, or how it went down, the people who trampled on everybody and the people who ran over them, they all scumbags to me. Like every single one of them. You know, you felt somebody underneath you. You felt the
Because
weight
they
of
fans
somebody.
of Travis Scott.
Like I said,
You
hysteria
felt somebody's
overtook him.
weight. You just going off the hype. Like you feel yourself stepping on an arm, a face, a head, and you
Because
just
the
keep
thing
going.
is, like I said,
Nah,
being
y'all
huddled
all
up
trash
together.
for that. They
once-
all trash for that. Whoever was a part of that. Every
Yeah.
single one of them.
I mean, it became
Every
a
single one
tsunami
of
of
them.
bodies. So it was just like once that
Yeah.
wave started, there was no stopping it. Whatever.
And there was
it's like
plenty
a domino
of crowds
effect.
at plenty of events where that never happened.
Because even if say 10 people realized what was going on and tried to push back, the hundreds.
I know the
thousands,
hundreds. Like
it's
10
just-
can't beat 10,000. I get that.
Once
but
the event,
10,000
yeah,
that
once
did
it triggered, it's
they
just
trash.
like, dang, it's hard to even gauge who did what. And then it's even if you even notice anybody underfoot as you trying to move, because some people being hoisted up in the air, like they didn't even feel solid ground.
Yeah,
They're
bro,
trying to
never that
survive. And that's the thing. Once
When
it
it's all said
became
and done, there's
chaotic,
people dead because of that though.
there is people dead about it.
I have a point.
That's
There's
what makes
nothing
me
worse
aggravated.
than
Like you
a
can
life
sue
lost.
Travis all you
Yeah.
want, but the people who actually did it, the people who
Yeah.
actually
The
trampled those
typhoon
people,
of people. But that's
Yeah,
the thing.
everybody
Once
gotta
it
reap what
became
they
that
sow.
way,
Something
everybody had
coming
to
to them
run.
for that.
So
Look, there was drugs involved. Not everybody was cognizant of what was going
yeah,
on.
but drugs is a choice, right?
yeah, look,
If
I'm
the
not.
drugs
Look,
were involved, I'm just saying. I'm not saying.
We
I'm
don't
not
know.
saying,
That's what I'm saying.
the
There's too
crowd
much to
also
gauge.
isn't to blame.
Of
This
course.
blame is definitely spread out amongst several people.
that's it.
But yeah,
Regardless.
we had a discussion. I hear your
Yep.
point. It's not right what happened.
Nah.
Absolutely. But yeah, you guys hear what we think about that. You hear what we think about the lawsuits, how blame is appropriately being spread. I feel these guys don't feel like it's career ending for Travis Scott. It might not be. I feel like
Yeah,
it's
like
gonna
I
be
said,
a
we
lot
have to
more
see. I
detrimental.
can't call it yet, but we can see how it plays out.
But yeah,
it's
so
Pretty bad.
Oh yeah,
Pretty
definitely.
bad.
Let's move on to the next rapper of the night, cause like I said, these rappers out here, they crazy. They crazy.
And singer.
And singer. I'm sorry. Let me not offend. Let me not offend these artists,
Singer.
rappers and singers.
They know what they are.
The next one is DaBaby. We're gonna talk about how he kicked
And?
his baby mamas out.
Baby on baby.
I'm sorry, DaBaby and Daniel. My
think it's
bad. Okay,
Daniel
let me not
Blade.
address as baby mama.
Dan,
You know what's
I
funny?
mean, they both look. They both.
Nah,
big in
you
their
know
own
what's-
right, though. That's what I'm saying.
No, you're right. You're right. It's just funny because y'all like to call me the male feminist,
Oh yeah.
but it said I addressed her as a baby mama and not her name. And Okay, all right, just
Okay.
putting it out.
I'm
I was
just
wrong.
putting it
I'll
out
admit I was wrong for that, but just notice. All right,
So you just trying to betray your tribe. is what you saying.
I wasn't paying attention, is what. So, all right, let's jump into this. So, first of all, for those who don't know, baby, like I said, kicked his baby mama out for
Tried.
reasons tried for reasons I'm not even sure why. You have somebody that's raising your child. She was literally there was videos shown of her with the baby,
Not even just raising, the mother of.
raising and the mother of. So, how do you guys feel about that? Like, first of all, do you think the baby is wrong? Because I think that's like the major debate right now.
Baby.
Personally, we can't really speak on it. We don't know what was going on in that household besides what
Yeah.
happened on the Instagram Live.
Right.
We weren't there. We don't know what he said, she said, that led to whatever went down. All we know is that it shouldn't have been broadcasted live.
Nah, stuff like
That's
that
a
should
bad
be,
rep that needs to be
Yeah.
kept between them.
stuff like that should be private.
Cops were called to the house twice. The first time,
But I was gonna say here, the baby's argument was he recorded for his own safety. That's why he did it. So there isn't some he said she
Okay.
said scenario. That's why he went about it that way. Even though how he went about it, it just and then how he talks about her in said recording, being kind of like, belittling towards her in terms of that. It was rather unnecessary. He could have just had the recording up and be like, I'm just doing this for
It
my
was already
safety.
messed up with the way how they were putting on live right there. Because you can clearly see, if you look through the comments, as it's scrolling on the screen where you say people are bluntly saying, don't put this up on the internet.
I mean, obviously some people are going to say that because it's a private matter. Keep it there.
He's smart.
That's it. But like I said, him doing the recording,
Not
it does
recording.
keep him safe from anything that she could have did. Following that, that's the whole point of it.
I
But
agree.
him,
There.
he didn't have to say anything towards it. He could be, like, I have this recording up for my safety. Just go. That's all he had to do. He didn't have to say nothing.
That's
He
it.
didn't
Who
have to
kicks a
belittle
baby
her.
out though?
Yeah, that's the
I thought
thing.
he was DaBaby.
my thing is, it's just that's what I'm saying. Is he
the
gonna?
only baby.
Is he taking care of his child
He
also?
was the
because-
only baby in the house.
I mean, that's probably why his rapper name is like that. He's like, nah, baby's got to be out of here. I ain't signing up for
I
that.
thought he was baby on baby on baby. Wow.
That's what I'm saying. And I think this is his third kid, second or third kid. I'm not too sure.
You really
What?
starting with that, Byron?
It's wild though because it's like a
Oh, my bad.
3-month-old baby.
Yeah, what?
I can understand if you got beef with the mom,
Right.
right? But you better still take care of that child. Like that's a YouTube problem. Y'all created that.
He's a rapper. Whatever.
Yeah. As long as he
See,
does
that's
that.
my next point. So first, before I even get to that whole rapper bravado-ish that they be doing that
Well, at
leads
least
them into
yeah,
these
his character.
situations,
Yeah.
what could somebody do to make you want to kick them out and your child?
I have no.
I-
Bro, there's a lot of things
He's
that
on
could
drugs.
go down, bro.
I mean, I don't
A
know.
lot of things.
Like I
but
said,
from the videos,
yeah.
it didn't seem like it was. a
yeah,
lot.
from his, he's
From
saying
the
that
videos,
she's-
you didn't see what, like I said earlier,
Like I
you
said,
didn't see what
all we
happened
have-
prior.
Listen, all we have is the baby's claim. In the video, he claims she's crazy and he just wants her out of the house. I guess she must be. However, whatever discourse
He
is
wants her
going
out of the
on,
house
what's
just
it
as
going?
much as that card flew out of Brian's hand. But yes, I agree
Now
with
you can't
Dante
do
because
that.
we do not know their
Nah.
situation
But
behind closed doors.
clearly, he wants her gone. I just feel bad about the child caught in the middle though, because it's just like, dang. Now that all their business is out there, kid will grow up seeing that, and it's just going. This is a bad look.
Yeah, so it's beyond just who's right or wrong. It's how is the child being affected by this? And
Oh
I think
yeah,
it's
they're getting
horrible.
publicized. That's the terrible thing about it.
The most negative
They'll be
word
back
possible.
together.
Possibly, yeah.
You think so?
That chaotic
They have a
stuff,
kid.
It tends to happen.
I mean, unless he has 20 other kids.
I think he has at least 2 more with 2 other women. It's either 1 or 2.
What's crazy is going back to the whole rapper lifestyle that was Byron was alluding to. He's a rapper, and like you said, he already has kids. What do you expect? And from what I hear is the way she ended up with Travis was
Travis?
she took.
Travis?
I'm sorry,
Travis?
I'm still mixing. I'm still on the last 10 minutes.
She got a lawsuit?
The way.
How she ended up. How she ended
I'm
up.
just
I
asking
mean, she
questions,
might.
bro.
Baby on baby.
The way the
Baby Scott.
she took the baby away from his previous baby mama is she basically stole him. So again, you could
That's the.
don't
yeah,
quote me,
like I said,
prove
that's
me if I'm
clean.
wrong.
That didn't work.
That's what I heard. So
Clean.
one, you already got him by inappropriate methods, and two, you know who you're dating, and you got him by those
Yeah.
methods. So why would you even be surprised by his antics now?
Yeah. Not only that, he in his character from what he says in his music and how he operates. You have a good inkling of how he moves, you know. So it's just this behavior, however it went down, it isn't surprising. Just from the baby's past in general, how he conducts himself, how he goes about things. He doesn't show himself to be in a very mature light, but I do understand the play that he went in terms of trying to protect himself in this instance by recording.
So basically, if the label told you what was in it, don't be mad at their ingredients. You still bought it.
You
Exactly.
still did buy the product.
Really can't get mad. So another thing that I found so interesting, because in New York, it's really difficult to kick people out. Like, for example, B&B has been suffering this issue for so long. If people sit in a house, you can't just kick them out. You got to get like a court martial to come in and do it for you. So the fact that he was able to, I don't know what really transpired when he called the cops.
Oh, he did call the cops.
Well, I mean, it's kind of different if you own a house, right? It's his own private.
But people
residence,
own
right?
the B&B.
So-
You can own even if
I'm not too
I mean, it's a
sure.
different setup. The reason why I think with the B&B is because they pay for those services, so you can't just deny people what they pay for.
no, that's the thing. People just go to
But
the B&B.
with her, you can't just be on somebody's property if your name is not on no lease in no residence. So her just sitting in there,
Yeah.
she didn't pay no rent there. She got no name and no lease. So he can, by law, say, yo, get out of here because you trespassing on my property.
Yeah,
So
I mean, we
here's
don't
the
know the
problem,
housing information.
because she was not trespassing. One, she has his child
Yep.
that
number
she's
one.
taking care of. Two,
Yep.
she has her items in their house. That means
Look,
and
listen,
she's been living there for a
The
while.
items belong to her.
Right.
The child
That's the
shares
thing.
her blood
What-
and his
that's-
DNA. Hold on. Her name is not on no rent.
You gotta make a
Her
hold
name-
we
on.
don't.
There's
If we-
laws change. per
Dante,
state.
Hold on.
it is
Wait,
a
wait.
different
Let me-
story for that.
Can you let me finish my statement?
You gotta make a Dante hold on compilation.
It's too much.
Like, before I say something, again, I'm not talking like I know the inside of both of their lives. I'm saying according to what I'm assuming, her name is not on no rent or no lease. But if that's the case, you really can't say nothing regardless of the child
Like I
involved.
said, don't know. It
Yeah,
definitely.
but that's not the law.
How the baby frames it is his house. That's why he got cops involved, and obviously it got to the point where she's bounced, so she's not there anymore. That's the thing. So
Yeah, I'm just saying, in New York, you wouldn't be able to get away with that.
Right.
That's it.
yes,
'Cause I know.
'Cause I think he's in North Carolina. Don't quote me on that. I think, but I don't know. He somehow was able to get her out of the house, and it sounds like she left with the child. On top of that, so
Maybe it was just for the best to not deal with him.
yeah, maybe.
And it sounded like he was willing to pay for a hotel and everything. So under those circumstances, I guess it's better to just leave. But okay. So from a personal account, I know this is over exaggeration, but what I was informed growing up, my Korean mother told me, never let a girl into your place. The moment she puts something in there, she's stuck there. She basically owns that place. Obviously, it's over exaggeration.
Clearly,
I mean,
But you can't. You honestly can't just kick
that's
might
people
take
out.
that
from
advice.
lifestyle, not necessarily law. You know what I mean?
I mean, there is a common law. You can get a common law housewife. You can do it for me. Oh, fine.
Hold up.
Oh, my bad. I forgot you were playing. Yeah, you can get a common law housewife. Now, again, I don't know what the laws are in each state, but just for somebody being there over a certain period of time, they can. It's their house. They can claim it as their own. So, and like I said, when I brought up the B&Bs, I was bringing up the city laws. If she just, what do you want?
give me the stick.
I'm sorry.
Pause.
I'm trying to have a
Pause.
conversation here. Jaquan isn't satisfied with my stick handling.
Pause.
You know what to do from there, Malik.
Anyway, so yeah, I brought up the whole B&B thing to talk about the whole city laws. Because what they do is they just go in there and say, hey, I'm not leaving. That's it. As simple as that. And what if she had done the same? So, I don't know. Every state is different. I just find it interesting. So,
Yo, bro.
in terms
who
of
hurt
the
you?
law,
Travis
he
Scott.
started talking about rappers.
300.
Somebody hurt him bad.
So yeah, in terms of the law, definitely I would say, he's wrong for that. Just kicking her out on such short notice. You got to give people time to get out. But then I know there's extenuating circumstances where people need to get out immediately. So
I see what you're saying.
So you know what? If you guys were
Compare?
the baby, what would you do?
The babe? Hold on, one second.
Yeah, let's see what they got.
Malik has a
camera
jack and two.
Appreciate it.
What's Malik got? Malik got the jack and fives, and Byron has the what?
2 pair.
Malik also has a 2 pair.
I have a bigger 2 pair.
Yeah,
You?
Malik
Yeah.
does.
Oh, wait,
Wait,
hold
no,
on.
no, no,
Malik-
no, 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 no,
Byron
no,
has
no, no.
8s and 5s.
Malik
Malik
wins.
has jacks.
Yeah,
and
Jack and 5.
He has jacks and 5s.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
There you go.
Malik wins.
The 3 of a
Give
kind.
me them guts, man.
Anyways, yeah. So if you were in the baby shoes, what would you do?
take a step
Let's
back.
just assume that.
Not kick your baby out. the
Well,
fuck?
let's
Yeah,
assume
like,
your baby mama was
if I-
doing something
yeah.
that was
Okay, if
that
she
crazy.
merited the kick out, then obviously I would have gone about it. The recording thing is the thing that was weird. My thing is, if I'm gonna record for my safety, then I'm just call it there. I'll be like, I call the cops. I literally just inform exactly what I'm doing here, and that's it. I ain't gonna say nothing else. I'm just leave it at that. So she can rant and rave in the background if she wants to. I'm just wait till law enforcement's coming to help me with the situation at that point. But then when he goes and starts calling her a side chick, basically like, you know, having somebody else is in the background, right? Who I guess was supervising in terms of the situation. Didn't really say much.
None
But-
of that is surprising. Y'all
Yeah,
see
he
what
pretty
type of
much was
person
kind
he
of
is.
just, you know, talking down a bit towards her as they're going back and forth. Obviously, she was kind of cursing back at him, but she's cursing at him in terms of his behaviors and whatnot. That she basically felt like she was raising the child on her own and he hadn't really been there in terms of aiding in the child.
honestly, that's on her.
That's like I
She
said,
knew
she
what she
signed
was
up.
getting
She
into.
signed up for that. That's the thing. So it's like that's her kind of argument. She could be like, he's not helping with the child, but then that's something they gotta handle in court.
Then get child support from him. That's the best you gonna get.
But that's what I'm saying. Like I said, I get the play of him doing the live to make sure that he had that. But how he played it, how he played the scenario, and how he's talking about, I was like, you didn't have to do all of
End of
that.
the story. Rappers.
That's exactly
Or
why
rappers.
she's in this problem, right?
I mean, she's an
Rappers.
artist too. Yeah.
Raw.
He's an artist too.
Dog.
But it's just
Yeah.
I mean, that's kind of implied
Yeah.
if you got a baby, right?
yeah, his personality and how he
The baby got
executes, it kind of gives you a good inkling. And his past would tell you. I'm pretty sure she knew
No
his
one
past.
told her the baby.
And the baby didn't have to blast, but he did.
That was a joke on a joke.
Yikes.
I know I'm gonna get a lot of flack, but honestly, I feel like Danielle knew what she was getting through. I know I'm pronouncing this.
I
name
don't
wrong.
know where her
You're
name
not
is.
the
I
only
just
one
know
who
it's
think
Danny
that, bro.
Lay. That's
So
it.
if you get a lot of flag, I mean, there's
I'm
a lot of
just-
people who agree with you.
That's it. I just know her name's Danny Lay. That's it.
I
knew what
promise
she
you're
was
not the
getting
only one
into.
who think what you think, bro.
Right.
Trying to make him a father when clearly he wasn't a father. She
He
knew
was
how,
like
she
I
knew
said.
how she
He
got him.
already had
That's-
kids
that's-
before he even got into that.
Right, that-
So him as a man, he knew what he was doing. That's why it's funny that he calls her a side chick later on. I'm like, but you got her pregnant,
Yeah,
so it
that's not a
just
side
it
chick.
doesn't make you look good either. Because it's just like if that was just a side chick, why is there a child here now? You knew
Honestly,
what you
she
was
should
doing.
take a L here
they
and take
both
the
got
W in court. That's it. That's my
Like I
theory.
said,
That's it.
both of them are kind of immature, so
Yeah.
it's just
He'll be back when he's broke.
true.
Wait, he got
Mark
two
my
other
words.
children
He's still,
though.
yeah,
So
he's still
he's gonna
doing
be
pretty
back
well.
when he's
Spotify is
broke.
blessing him well. His streams is working. Obviously, he had that flack because of the whole the whole like homophobic
Yeah,
remarks issue. That
where's
he had
B.O.B. right now?
prior. B.O.B. Who that?
Exactly.
Yeah, who's
Exactly.
I forgot. But it was a different
I
time.
haven't heard that name
Said
in a
BLB?
long time.
B.O.B.
B.O.B.
B.O.B. Oh.
Yeah, it was a different time.
Play
Like I
the gu-
said,
play the
Where's that
guitar?
guy that sings Laffy Taffy? Yeah, exactly.
the
Fable?
bit,
They all go down.
I don't know.
Every rapper
D4L?
goes down.
yeah, like I said, this age is a little different. If you play it smart with deals and whatnot, you can stay somewhat relevant. Your music will be trash, but you have some way of keeping money to some
I
degree.
mean,
Baby's
Jay-Z,
on-
Snoop Dogg.
Yeah, like I said, the baby's on.
Come
was a
on,
legendary
you
rapper.
can't compare
Can't
those
compare
men.
them.
Nah.
Okay.
In
Snoop
terms
Dogg's
of-
They were relevant
Instagram
for like
be
10
having me
years.
cracking
In
Yeah.
terms,
up,
of,
bro.
in terms of the traction that he has, right? He does have a lot of money that's coming in, but he has to play it smart. So if he does start dipping down, then obviously he has his little controversies here and there that keep him a little relevant. And then if he executes in terms
Listen,
of bringing music that people still
if
rock
he's
with,
smart,
it keeps him alive.
Well, matter of fact, if anybody's smart and they know how to deal with their money well, obviously yes. Everybody says invest. Invest
Here
in
and there.
invest in however you feel in
Nah,
the
a lot of
stock
these guys
market,
don't know
whatever,
what they're
housing
doing.
market, what I don't know, whatever.
He's gonna
he's
invest
doing.
in his chains.
Possibly. Like I said, the
That's your
smartest thing.
business.
No, the smartest thing to do as an artist is get a part of deals. That's what our boy Travis Scott was doing, but he's gonna lose them
Sponsorships.
all. Deals and sponsorships keeps you afloat.
So
Fuck
there you
Travis
guys
Scott.
have it. That's how we
That's it.
we gave a lesson on how to be a rapper. You know, how to date rappers
Nah, be
and
smart about it.
How to be a rapper.
Like I said,
How
not
to
every
not get
rapper
sued
is
as a
the
rapper.
same. But if his whole personal life is out there and you know he's trifling, then
If you want to be a
all
rapper,
to
just
play
make a
that
beat
role.
and mumble. There you go. Instant fame.
and there you go. Lesson
Come on,
learned.
man. There's a reason why mumble rapping is dead.
Any any final thoughts though on
That's
the
all
rappers
I
we've
got.
talked about today? That's it.
Can't wait to
bun,
see an
winning
update
on
on
him.
Travis Scott and DaBaby though, because they've been pretty entertaining.
Oh yeah.
And
This
the
has
memes
been a
keep
trip.
coming. It's awesome, man. It's awesome.
All right, guys. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Please leave a comment.
Send the
Your
memes in the
feedback
comments.
makes us better.
Oh wait, dang, what's my ad lib?
We like sending memes in the comments. So
Dang.
send the memes.
No.
You can't do that on YouTube.
Well, oh, dang it.
So are we gonna try this again?
Oh what?
Funnel cakes.
This has been Fold,
Oh, you
where
started
we
with
speak.
okay.
You already messed it up.
Flapjack.
Travis
Onions.
Scott.
F Travis Scott. That's a good opener. Oh my God! Somebody called the cops on DaBaby. Laughing my off at this DaBaby nonsense.
You guys already even tried. Good
Hey,
night.
No.
Facts.
Wait.
Good luck, DaBaby.
What you got?
All right, so facts, opinions, life, decorative.